Hey, ever walk into a room and feel the whole world shift? I went to visit my mom after college, thinking it'd be a simple trip to catch up. But it turned into a week of shocks, awkward encounters, and one night that flipped everything I thought I knew. Sharing this takes guts, and I need you with me. If you're hooked on life's wild twists, hit that like and subscribe. Let's jump in. It had been years since I spent more than a weekend at my mom's place in Savannah. Asterisk. Walking through her door felt like stepping into a half-remembered dream, the scent of lavender candles, soft jazz humming from her speakers, that worn quilt draped over the couch. Mom greeted me with her usual warm hug, but there was a spark in her eyes I hadn't seen in ages. "There's someone I want you to meet," she said, almost shy. "James, my new boyfriend." Her words caught me off guard, but I brushed it off, figuring he'd be some guy a few years younger than her. I was wrong. When James walked in for dinner, he didn't just enter the room, he owned it. Dark hair falling in easy waves, a smile that disarmed without effort, eyes sharp and playful, like he knew something you didn't. He couldn't have been much older than me, maybe 28 to my 25. Dinner was all polite chatter. He talked smooth, made everyone laugh, but I couldn't shake the thought, how did Mom end up with a guy like him? And why did his gaze linger on me just a beat too long? After a long day of catching up, I decided to grab a shower before bed. Mom mentioned James was staying over, but I didn't think twice. I grabbed my stuff, headed down the hall, and pushed open the bathroom door, expecting it to be empty. I froze. There was James stepping out of the shower, a towel slung low around his hips, water still clinging to his skin, tracing the hard lines of his chest and shoulders. His damp hair stuck to his forehead, and that easy confidence of his didn't falter, even caught off guard. For a split second, I couldn't look away, stunned by the raw strength in his frame. His eyes widened, a faint flush creeping up his cheeks. "Sorry," he stammered, yanking the door shut. My face burned as I stumbled back to my room, heart pounding. The image stuck with me, the way the water caught the light, the quiet power in his stance. It wasn't just that he was attractive. It was how his presence lingered, heavy, undeniable. As I started to drift off, a soft knock jolted me awake. "Come in," I said, sitting up. James stepped inside, his expression a mix of awkwardness and something else, something harder to name. I wanted to apologize for earlier. He started, voice low, steady. "It's fine," I said quickly, cheeks heating at the memory. He shook his head, stepping closer. "No, it's not that." His eyes locked onto mine, holding me there. "You've been on my mind since we met," he admitted, voice barely above a whisper. "I know it's wrong, but I can't stop thinking about you." The air thickened, charged with possibilities. His hand reached out, brushing my fingers, not pulling back. He stepped closer, his touch light on my arm. "If this is too much, I'll leave," he said softly. Instead of answering, I pressed my hand to his chest, feeling the warmth of his skin through his shirt. His fingers laced with mine, and for a moment we just stood there, the silence saying everything we couldn't. He leaned in slow, giving me time to stop him. I didn't. His lips met mine, soft at first, testing, then deeper, a quiet urgency building. His hand slid to my waist, deliberate, pulling me closer until no space remained. My fingers traced the hard lines of his chest up to his shoulders, the tension coiling tighter. He paused, eyes searching mine. I nodded, heart hammering. His touch was careful but reverent as he eased my shirt off, his gaze lingering on my skin. "You're beautiful," he whispered, voice raw, honest. I did the same, tugging his shirt over his head, my hands exploring the solid warmth of him. Each touch sent a jolt through me like we were uncovering something new forbidden. He lifted me effortlessly, setting me on the bed, his eyes a mix of tenderness and hunger. His movements were steady, sure, his lips trailing along my collarbone, warm breath sparking fire across my skin. Every touch was sharper, more vivid than the last. Our connection wasn't just physical, it was in the way he whispered my name, the way his eyes softened when they met mine. Each moment felt like a perfect blend of care and intensity, a rhythm that was ours alone. The bed creaked softly beneath us, the air heavy with our breaths, the faint hum of jazz still drifting from the living room. His hands mapped my body, deliberate, igniting sparks with every move. My nails grazed his back, drawing a low growl from his throat, the sound vibrating against me. When it was over, we lay still, our breathing the only sound in the quiet. He brushed his thumb across my cheek, his expression soft. "You're incredible," he said, voice thick with feeling. Morning came, the house strangely silent. Over coffee, James and I exchanged fleeting glances, a wordless understanding passing between us. As I packed to leave, I thought about how much had changed in just a few days. Life has a way of throwing curves you never see coming, pushing you past the lines you've drawn for yourself. Ever find yourself in a moment that caught you completely off guard? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you love stories of unexpected twists, like and subscribe. Here's to staying open to the unexpected. Thanks for watching.